what would you say is probably not an important piece? And it's something that's, it's integral to the team, but is it worth, another 20, $25 million? Like, would you pay someone who doesn't really touch the ball, that often, just the same amount of money that you're paying, Montez Sweat to, go after the quarterback? And my answer to that is absolutely not. Why would you pay Jaylon Johnson? I think he wants almost $20 to $25 million a year for everything he's done. Now, he's been a part of the Bears for since 2020, I think, is when they drafted him. He had one game this year with 2 interceptions, and this guy's asking for like $19, $20 million a year. I mean, I don't really see what he's doing out there that is, going to basically allow for that money to be acceptable, And then obviously he wanted an extension earlier this year. He didn't get it. Montez Sweat gets one, and it's probably a little awkward, but you got to be a professional about it, right? So what I think's happening here is I think the Bears, their plan is you've got quarterbacks on a rookie deal. You can afford to pay Montez Sweat that $25 million a year for 4 years. Now, what do you do with Jaylon Johnson? Well, you're probably gonna have to franchise tag him, and then probably not pay him in the long run. I mean, I just can't see it. Like, let's say the Bears franchise tag Jaylon Johnson next year. What's is going to happen afterwards? Like, eventually they're going to have to sign him to this deal. Now, do you sign him to a 3-year $65 million deal? Probably not. He's not going to accept that. There's not a lot of security in that, but there's barely any security in the NFL at all, because you can always be released and your contract is not guaranteed. What is guaranteed is that upfront money, and that's probably going to be how they end up signing him. But I find that you can find another cornerback. I just don't see why a football team would need to pay a guy like that $20 million a year.